You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our source today, Artefino co-founder Mel Francisco and fashion designer Rosanna Campo. Mel, Rosanna, thank you so much.
Good morning, Pinky.
So good to see you
morning.
both
Thank
again.
you for having
and
us.
it's that time of the year.
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's talk about how you've come a long way. It started sometime in 2017?
Yeah, so Presente started in 2017. It's Artefino's holiday fair.
Right.
And it has grown by leaps and bounds. And this year we find ourselves with a 4-day event at the 5th. So it's our biggest holiday event yet.
You know, I was looking at your Instagram and it said that it's your most spectacular holiday fair to date.
Yes.
Why?
It's the biggest gathering of brands that we have for Christmas. And we're also broadening the conversation, Pinky, to talk about meaningful gift giving and purposeful shopping rather than like a shopping frenzy that we experience with our other events. So with Christmas, I think that's the conversation we want to be having as well. Set in a festive Christmas atmosphere, like a Pinoy Christmas
I hear there's
feel.
going to be puto bongbong,
Puto bongbong, bibingka,
paroles,
ham.
etc.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a whole experience.
Yes.
And it starts today.
It starts today, so we're launching today until Sunday, December 3.
And Rosanna, how long have you been part of Presente by Artefino?
I think I started 2017 with them.
Okay.
You know, and I think being part of Artefino really encouraged me to go full-blown RTW.
Yeah.
To be in
that
Rockwell.
so?
Yes, because before I was all custom and, you know, with the encouragement and the exposure, I've switched completely and we're now 100% RTW.
And Rosanna just celebrated her 15 years, right?
Yes, thank you.
There was
Yes,
a
it's been a
studio
big year for us.
And congratulations. So we were talking off air. So actually, I was asking Rosanna, what are you going to present? Because I wanted to show it on television. Tell us your story that you're not really the traditional.
I'm not,
designer.
definitely. I'm not a traditional person per se, you know? And so, I mean, I think that's a good thing about Artefino. They really encourage individuality and how we are able to bring our traditional Filipino heritage into modern day setting, which is really the essence of my brand. For example, I don't particularly use the weaves that Mel is wearing.
Yeah.
There are a lot of designers who focus on that, but rather the essence of the spirit, for me, the spirit of the islands, for example, or the spirit of being the pearl of the Orient. Like the cardigan I'm wearing now is called Perlas ng Silanganan, not using any weaves, but focusing still on being Filipina, which I'm very proud of, with modern day fringes, because my brand is supposed to be fun, modern, sexy, fun-loving.
Like
you know what I mean?
Fringe is Rosanna.
Yeah,
Rosanna is Fringe. Mel, how many brands are participating? Because the 5th is a big place.
It's a big place. It's as big as the festival that we had last August, so about 100.
Okay.
100 brands. It's going to be good. There's something for everybody, and we also made a conscious effort to have different price points as well. So a lower price point, up to a mid-range, and up to, you know, the more higher exclusive pieces.
The type that you say, I'm going to gift myself with this one.
Yes, for me.
Right. This is for me. I deserve
Yes,
it.
yes.
All right, but I've always been curious. How do you sift through the brands? I mean, who actually comes in?
Yeah.
I'm sure you're always on the lookout for someone new.
We're on the lookout the whole year. In January, we're coming out with an application process for all our events for the year. So it's just one big shebang of an application. And we really look at the traditions that the brands embody, the crafts. Is it artisanal in nature? What's the aesthetic? What does it look like? Is it nice? And we also look at the background of the designers. How sustainable is their business?
Also,
How long have they been in this business? So, and always our goal, like what Rosanna was saying, is to elevate our traditional crafts. We have to keep
And that's something
elevating it.
Rosanna has definitely done. Again, as I said, 15 years. What is something new you're offering this year for Artefino?
Well, more than really for anything, we try to bring in, like what I said, the old and the new, right? So this year was actually also a focus on Italy, because I learned everything from there, like everything I learned from the craft. So this entire collection was bringing old and new with the craftsmanship that my people really do. We don't believe really in fast fashion. We're more on products that last for a very long time.
Something that you're going to keep forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I guess suffice to say, sometimes stuff like that really comes with a price point, you know,
Yes.
because it's not mass
Yes.
produced. Yeah.
So, like at Artefino, we're always advocating for sustainability.
Yes.
Our mantra for this past year was renew, repurpose, and regenerate. So we are looking at brands that are, more eco-conscious, socially responsible,
Very
and who
good.
upcycle
Yeah.
and reuse, just to manage everybody's waste.
Rosanna, when you join Presente, is there a mindset? Do you shift your designs towards a certain, maybe, dimension that this is for the clientele of Presente by Artefino? Or is it really just Rosanna Campo?
I think I have gotten to really stay true to the brand in the sense that we started off with embroidery. I mean, we're very more is more kind of brand, and we've stuck to that, I think, throughout the years, and we're into detail and everything. But what we really want to focus on are the people who are already confident on themselves. I don't really cater to a particular client. I have more of a target market on the people who like to travel, because we've more focused on the outerwear now.
You launched your outerweer.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And Billy, how's Billy? Is
Billy
Billy
is
gonna be
flying.
there in Artefino?
Billy is flying, and so I think the people that we attract are the ones who really travel a lot.
Yeah.
They're globe-trotting. They can't keep still. They're the 21st century person, and that's who we
Modern
focus on, the
Filipinos,
modern
yeah.
Filipina.
And apart from obviously clothes, what else do you have? I saw that you also have holiday gift sets
We
that
have
you will
gift
be offering,
sets,
but is that
yes.
online?
It's also online, so
also.
we've launched that already. But, it's really about ease of gifting. You want to go there, you have a price point or a
Yeah.
budget in mind, and then you can say, okay, I want 10 of this, 10 of that. That was the whole concept, to just make it easier for gifting. But at the same time, keeping it very meaningful.
Yeah. And I guess you're right. You go there, you have a budget for
Yes.
gifts, and then you have a budget for yourself. And then that's when you go to Rosanna. That's when you buy a nice piece from her. Let's invite them, please. Rosanna, let's start with you and then Mel.
Everybody, please come. Artefino opens today, something very close to my heart. Open today until Sunday at Rockwell the 5th.
Yes. Come and celebrate with us this Thursday today until Sunday, December 3. We are going to give you a Paskong Pinoy experience, a very festive one, at Artefino at the 5th at Rockwell.
Mel, thank you so much.
Thank you
Rosanna,
so much.
so good to
Thank
see
you.
you.
Goodness.
too.
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas to
Merry
you both. And of course, to everyone, Artefino co-founder Mel Francisco and fashion designer Rosanna Campo. Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.